Welcome everyone, Farmer Cop here. This is going to be a look at the T4-40 Harvester Pack update. If you're not aware of what this pack is in the first place, I'm also going to explain that for you here. This is a really well done mod that is by MarkThor. A lot of you guys probably have seen it in other videos or have used it potentially as well. And there's a new update that is coming out very soon. It may even be out when this video is released, but keep an eye out for it. It is version, I believe, 1.0.0.1, so new update to it, and there's some really cool things that were added on here. So in general, this is a harvester pack that allows some of the more tedious crops to be done with ease. So let's hop in the store and take a look at what is all in this pack. So the T4-40 multi-harvester pack, which does work with the premium expansion's new crops. If I go in here, we have the Terrados T4-40 multi-harvester right here for 200,000. You can see it harvest red beets, carrots, cotton, parsnips, potatoes, sugar beets, and sugar cane. Now, I'll explain all these headers here in a second to you. But if we hop in here, some of the benefits to this, you can see here we have a 60,000 liter capacity for this. We can go 250,000 liters, 1 million liters, or a whopping 2.5 million liters for just 30 grand more. The engine setup, we currently have 626 horsepower. We can bump that up to 850, then to 1350, then to 1850, then to 2350, then to 5,000 and back down. So you can get an extra bunch of horsepower there and have 5,000 horsepower. You can configure the wheels as well and the colors as you wish to basically whatever you would like, which is pretty cool. And of course, license plates. Now, what goes with this? If I hit combinations here, it's going to show you everything that's kind of designed to go with it. So first off, let's talk about the headers. These, believe it or not, are add-ons, and I'll explain that in a second. Over here, we have the actual headers that come in this pack. Now, there's also a header trailer as well available to that, and part of this update, too, is it added this as a pin hitch, or changes to a pin hitch for you. So that was one of the things that was updated in the new update that's coming out. But we have the all-in-one standard, so it will harvest all of these crop types at 12 miles an hour, 5.4 meter working width. If we come in here, you can add decals as well on here, which is pretty cool. Where do those decals show up is a good question. I'm trying to find where the decals are at. But anyhow, you should be able to label it. Maybe I am just crazy. Maybe I cannot see it on here. And again, this is also still work in progress, so it's not completely finalized yet. So it could be that I'm just, and it's probably honestly that I'm just completely missing something. But anyhow, you can change the decal on here. Oh, it's on there. Something changed over here, I thought. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, the decal must not just be working right now, but the decal should appear right there. So probably just needs a little bit of a fix there. But yeah, you have a decal there, so that's something that's coming with the new update. You can still change the color on this however you'd like to. So that decal and those color options are available for all three of these. Now, this one obviously runs at 12 miles an hour at 5.4 meters. This guy right here runs at 24 miles per hour, which is pretty cool. Again, you can change the colors. Then we have the all-in-one Unreal. This thing is pretty crazy. So if we go in here, we have, well, we can change the decals and the main color, of course. Now, the other thing we can do is we have the standard working width of 5.4 meters. Now, look, this runs at 68 miles per hour. We can change that to blue light 50, red light 50, or back to standard. So I'll show you what the difference between the blue light and red light is. It's just a cosmetic thing. But basically, it makes us into a 50-meter header that runs at 68 miles an hour. So obviously, you could handle these crops really quickly, which is pretty cool. Now, if you are going to harvest sugar beets, potatoes, or sugar cane, you will need one of these add-ons as well. Now, they're only $250. So basically, it's just a potato, and you can change it to the working width. If you're using the unrealistic header, make sure you change it to that. Otherwise, standard is fine. All you have to do is attach this to your header, and I'll show you that in a second. And that's the same for all of these guys in here. It's just allowing you to be able to remove the tops on the crops that you're harvesting. So that is how this portion of the pack works. Now, let's test that guy out. So I have a harvester right here. It's all set up. We're going to do some sugar cane really quick here. So if I hop in this bad boy, which I have this set to the 1,500 horsepower engine, or 5,000, excuse me. And I also have it set to the 2.5 million liter capacity. So if I come up here, hit Q to attach that, it goes away. The reason for the icons, which will be on there when it's all said and done, is so that way you know which add-on you have attached to each of your headers, which is pretty cool. Now, obviously, these will work, and you can change the steering mode and all that good stuff like you would be able to on the base game version, or the original version of this. But you can see I can go in reverse 62 miles an hour with this thing, and I can go forward at 200 miles per hour. Now, I can turn this on, and I can start harvesting, and boom, just like that, you're going to see I'm harvesting very quickly. And I'm going to speed up in a second, but you don't really know where the edge of your harvester is. So that's why if you hit F to turn your lights on, you will get this nice red beam that goes across, and that is exactly what it was talking about. If I go in here and I hit, oh, not that one. Let's go right to the correct one here. If I do 50 blue light or 50 red light, that's just changing if this light that you're seeing out here is red or blue, which is pretty cool. So I'm just going to harvest this field real quick with you guys in here, or at least most of it, and try to get all of it. As you can see, not a problem. I'm harvesting at 68 miles an hour at 50 meters sugarcane. We just harvested 291,000 liters of sugarcane, no problem. Now again, if you want to use the pack, but you want to maybe just use some of the unrealistic parts, or even just have it so the headers are able to do all these different crop types, you can have it at a lower speed. It doesn't have to be this crazy unrealistic. So you can kind of adjust it as you want to and kind of fit your gameplay depending on what you want to do. But you can see I normally would have had to unload this harvester many times if I had it at a lower capacity, but having it at the 2.5 million liter capacity has not been a problem for me. I have 703,000 liters in here, and it is absolutely no big deal, which is pretty cool. So there you go. That is basically how this harvester works. Now, another cool thing, if I turn that, I'm going to turn the lights all the way off there. Another cool thing, I'm going to turn this thing off actually as well. Another cool thing that comes in this pack is this trailer over here. So I'm going to unload into it, and then I'm going to show you it in the store so we can talk about it. Let me get closer to it. There we go. It should allow me to unload into it, theoretically. Maybe I have to go the other side. Theoretically, it'll let me take it. Maybe I have to unfold this, actually. Ooh, when the auger is extended. Am I in the correct? Nope, I'm in the wrong thing here. Let me get in the tractor. Here we go. Let me, yep, there we go. Unfold the auger wagon. There we go. Now it is taking it. So make sure you unfold it. Don't make the same mistake I did. And you can see this thing unloaded very quickly. And this thing is holding 707,000 liters of sugarcane, and it's not even close to full. And I can still put the pipe out if I want to, or put the pipe in while it's unfolded. So this thing in the store, if we head in here, which is an addition to the pack, $50,000. It'll hold any bulk crop type. And if I go in here, I can change the capacity from 120,000 liters to 500,000 to 2 million to 5 million and back down to 120. You can, of course, change the color. There's some tire options as well, and you can put a license plate on as you well please. So a very cool addition to the pack right there. Now I'm going to back this guy just kind of out of the way for now, and we're going to talk about another new addition to this pack, which is very, very nifty. Let me get this harvester out of the way here for us. Perfect. So we're going to talk about this thing right here. Now, this thing is a pretty cool device. So if we go into the T4-40 pack, we have this guy added on into the pack. So just like the other version of it, this thing does, well, first off, this thing is going to harvest either grass, chaff, or wood chips, depending. And it does take silage additive as well if you want to add on to that, whereas this guy harvests these crops here. So another thing to be able to make your silage and other harvesting go faster is this kind of setup here. So if I hop in here, I can do a 60,000 liter capacity, 250, 1 million, or 2.5 million, and I can move the engine all the way up to 5,000 horsepower as well, and change colors and license plate and wheels as needed. Now, we have different headers that hook up to this. We have all these guys through here. So first one here, we have the 9-meter Forage standard, 25,000. If I go in here, just color configurations there for you. Works at 9 meters, 12 miles an hour, harvests all these crops as forage. Then we have this guy right here, which does the same thing except at 24 miles an hour, and you can adjust all the color configurations. Then we have the 9-meter Unreal. So this one, 9 meters, 68 miles an hour, harvest all those crops. I can change it all the way up to, I believe this is going to be 20 meters, so this is one thing that's just going to be updated. I did use this configuration, so we'll see how wide it is in a second. Then if we scroll over a little bit more, we have this guy for poplar. So it's the same setup as these 3 harvesters through here, except now for poplar. So we can move up to here. And actually, this one, though, I will say that on the poplar header, it will only do 9 meters. There's no adjustment for that. But, and actually, I think this is the one did I go with that one? Which one did I go with? I went with this guy right here. So we're going to do, yeah, this is the one I have right here with the unrealistic setup. So we're going to put some corn down here and do a very speedy silage harvest. So let me get this done real quick for us. Set field fruit, 33. We're going to do corn. We're going to do ready to harvest. Sure plowed. Fertilizer 100%, so we can get a nice big yield on this. Stubble shredded, you really know. We already own the farmland. Boom. All right, beautiful. We got a huge harvest of corn here for us. Let's hop in this bad boy right here. Now, I don't know if there is... Nope, so there's no, at least, indicator line as of right now. But if I lower this guy down... Oh, and it's just as wide as that for at least right now. So that could be something that MarkThor is working on with the configurations for the header. But this whole setup here is new to the pack. And as you can see, at a bare minimum, I can harvest corn at 68 miles per hour. And you can't hire a worker to do it. So that was another thing that got updated too, was the AI workers. So the AI workers work a little bit better with the pack now as well. But those are the main updates, and that is the main premise behind this pack. So if you want to do some speedy harvesting or just harvesting that's a little simpler for you, this pack would be very good about it. You can see here our worker is going to be able to get right back into it. And there they are off again. So obviously this is going to make very quick work of this field as we are just cooking along here. So there you guys go. If you guys enjoyed this video, please drop a like down below. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button up on the screen to join the Farmer Cop channel and turn on your notification bells so you don't miss any future videos I may post. This has been Farmer Cop. Thank you guys for coming and for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.